So Derek Simpson has 19 points. Cliff Amore has 19 points. But Jeremiah Williams only has 9. And Rutgers goes down 81-70 at Minnesota. I think it's a rough wake-up call for a lot of Rutgers fans, me included. You know, we got excited about the winning streak, what Williams has injected into the team as far as energy, as far as being to somebody, somebody we could go to if we need a basket. Gave us a lot of hope that we could turn the corner. Now, I'm not saying we haven't turned the corner. I think this program still has kind of turned a corner, to be honest with you. And like I said earlier in the year, it's about building a personality. It's about building a culture and a structure going into next year where we're going to have an objective and considerable talent infusion into the team. It's about developing players that are going to be here for that team, and it's about just carrying that momentum. It doesn't mean this season is completely lost. I mean, I think the NIT is still within reach. I mean, never say never until it's completely over with the NCAA tournament, but now we're going into number 2, Purdue. Yes, we've won there before, but it's not like it's a feat that's easily accomplished, especially with this year's iterations of the teams. You know, it was interesting because I thought for a good portion of the game, especially in the beginning, we were able to play some good defense. We were able to get smart shots, and we made it a game. You know, we went into halftime tied, and I thought the guys were playing up to their potential. And on the road, which is never easy in the Big Ten, they were doing what they needed to do to make it a good game. But as the second half wore on, I think you saw Minnesota just kind of lock in and start scoring some points and doing better. You saw Rutgers start going, reverting back to their issues and throwing up some ill-advised shots and not just being consistent. And then, when the defense is unable to contain a team, you see it start to slip away. And when you're scoring into the 80s and the 70s and you're Rutgers, it's probably not going to bode well for you. You can't necessarily keep up in shootouts if you're Rutgers. You got to keep those scores low, and you got to be playing your game, which is that gritty rock fight defense. And that's especially true with this year's team, who just doesn't have the scoring, especially when a guy like Williams, and this is bound to happen. I mean, Williams came in and just was stellar for us game after game. He's not going to have his best game every game, and teams are going to try to hone in on him and shut him down and stop what he's doing. And we're going to have games like this. So, look, all is not lost. I do think the NCAA tournament is, maybe was always a pipe dream, but is even more, it's even more, difficult to envision the team getting there. But it doesn't mean you give up. And there's still other options for this season, other memories to be made, other postseason options that can still be enjoyable. Maybe get redemption for last year's NIT, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, guys. Just wanted to pop in, let you know, hey, I'm here. It's a tough loss for Rutgers, but we move on, life goes on, and I just like how the culture still has, if we had not won those last 4 games, I think we would have been all feeling a much more pessimistic in general. Maybe not pessimistic overall, given who's coming in, but pessimistic in general. And now we have some more time to try to say, hey, this thing's still headed in the right direction. Let's see where we can go. One thing I'd love to see is just, more... I don't want to say more minutes if they're not deserved, but I want to see Gavin Griffiths. You see some of these other freshmen, and they were on Minnesota, and they were connecting, and they were doing well. I know he's going through kind of a freshman slump, but we need him next year. We could use him this year. I'd just like to see Gavin get more involved and make an impact. But, that's up to him if he can get out of some of these struggles. You can't put it on Pike to just play him. We're still in contention for certain things, so... Let's see how it goes, guys. If you guys have not subscribed yet, click subscribe. We got to get to 500 subscribers. We're getting there. Look at us. We're at 400. So RU Nation, man, thanks for the support. Click subscribe. Takes a second. Just click it right now. I'll talk to you guys soon. Larry K. out.